Welcome to State Insurance USA Cares podcast, where we celebrate the heart of our communities. Each episode, we highlight local charities and nonprofits who are bringing hope, help, and healing to those who need it most. Get ready to be inspired by the amazing stories of people making a difference, because together, we care.
Well, hi, it's Gail Langner with State Insurance USA, speaking for our State Insurance Cares Foundation. And it feels like every time there's a Southwest Florida event, you're there. So it's about time we had you on the podcast. I'm so happy to be joined today by Dr. Dawn Belamarich. She is the president and CEO of the Collaboratory. And I think you're all about bringing people and ideas together to make the community stronger. So, Dawn, I think I've heard a lot of people talk about the Collaboratory, but I don't know that they necessarily know what the Collaboratory does. Could you explain that?
Sure. Thank you so much for having me on, Gail. It is such a privilege to be here. So our Collaboratory foundationally is the Regional Community Foundation in Southwest Florida. We serve 5 counties. We serve Lee, Collier, Charlotte, Hendry, and Glades. And we are 50 years old next year. And in that time, we have distributed more than $132 million to nonprofits across those 5 counties, with our ultimate goal of really trying to solve some of the biggest social issues that we face over the next 15 years. And we do that really through not only distributing dollars in the short term, right, to nonprofits and partners that have high needs, but our stretch goal is really to launch data dashboards that will help us measure impact over time, so that the next 130 plus million we put out really goes to driving down the burden of some of the social issues we face across our incredible community.
That's incredibly inspiring. I mean, it really is. I know that you, before you came here, was it Recovery Centers of America? Is that where you were?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right? Tell me what brought you from that. What made you decide to come here and do what you're doing now?
Yeah, it's such a twisted story and an interesting path. I'm a therapist by training with a doctorate in business and leadership. So I spent a big part of my career in addiction treatment, as you mentioned, at Recovery Centers of America and other organizations. And that was a private equity backed addiction treatment organization. So a very different private sector space, growing inpatient treatment campuses for people struggling with substance use and mental health. And that has been my passion forever. That has been the population I worked with. I actually moved down to Southwest Florida, ironically, 3 days before Hurricane Ian.
Oh, Dawn.
Yes.
Are you kidding?
No, you can't.
Where were you living? Where were you?
So I was in Cape Coral.
You in Cape?
Yeah. Our home had tenants in it that we had bought a couple years prior. So I was staying with some friends. But yes, I was apparently the only one who did not get the memo that a huge hurricane was coming to the region. So it was a way to make an entrance, for sure.
Well, certainly. Did you flood?
So I flew down the Sunday before the Wednesday storm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So from Jersey. So there's some level of chaos I'm comfortable with as a Jersey girl, right? But that was certainly, it was an interesting introduction. And it was to lead the behavioral health division at Lee Health. That was what brought me down.
Oh, okay.
And it was great. It was incredible. And in a lot of ways, Hurricane Ian was a great unifier, right? Because as terrible as it was, a lot more people were talking about mental health, and a lot more people were talking about anxiety and post-traumatic stress. So that opportunity really introduced me to my predecessor and our prior leader here, Sarah Owen, at Collaboratory.
Okay.
And it was certainly not in the cards, and it wasn't part of the plan, but Sarah was a marketing genius in a lot of ways, and had been here for 12 years and really had seen that the dollars we were putting out weren't really reducing the burden of a lot of the issues we were championing, and launched this big idea. And I think her and the board really saw that as an operator, I would be able to operationalize that big idea and help us get to a great place. And I was super excited and inspired to take the helm and be the leader to do that.
Well, you're an incredible leader, and I know everyone so admires you and your ability to bring things together. You're such a spark, really, in this Southwest Florida community, and I'm sure you were a great asset to Lee Health, but where you are now, I can't imagine any better fit, truly. And Gina Dengler is my friend. We've actually traveled together. In fact, we're going on the Danube together at the end of this month.
Oh, yay.
And her husband Paul. We've been on the Rhine together as well. So we and we belong to American Business Women's Association together, as you've been a speaker there. And so she totally admires you and all that you do. So yeah, incredible.
I appreciate it. It's so cool. You don't know that you're inspiring people. Having an incredible team here like Gina and others. And then, I mean, these women are inspiring me, right? So it's so cool to hear that from you.
Yeah.
It really is humbling. So I appreciate it.
Well, she and I had the same health issues at the very same time, and so yeah, she's a good friend and so
It's a
on.
rock
But
star.
I also wanted to know about the Women's Legacy Fund because our state insurance care team was really so proud to support this year, and I was so honored to be able to attend the luncheon that you had the other day. But I think people really would love to know about the Women's Legacy Fund. Could you explain that?
I would love to. And thank you for your support. It means the world to us. Women's Legacy Fund is a donor circle that originated in 2008 by some really strong female leaders in our community that wanted to give back. And they realized they could probably make a bigger impact if they pooled their dollars together versus, one-off gifts at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it started. And it's, as you heard the other day, almost 200 women deep. We have different membership levels. So it's a $250 buy-in to the circle.
Mm-hmm.
The fund is over $1 million, which means every year it generates a 4% gift that the women vote on to put out in the community. And ultimately, you felt it in that room. It's a tribe of women leaders who come together to celebrate each other and to really champion causes that move the needle on key issues in our region. It was something I really felt strongly about reinvigorating when I came into the role a little over 2 years ago. And last week's luncheon to me was a real testament to the why of that. It is so incredible. The women are now launching an executive leadership program, as you heard, that will be shared in the coming weeks. But really, the $250 buy-in gets you in a donor circle of women that will have your back, want to support this great community that we live and work, and really want to see Southwest Florida thrive in the long term. So it's been really exciting.
No, the women that you honored, I was so interested to hear the Clive Daniel, her story about coming from South Africa and so on. What an incredible story that was.
There's the coolness of that these women are even in our circle, like that. These are women that obviously, in honoring them is an easy decision because they're incredible.
Right.
But the fact that they're in this community and have that story, it's pretty powerful.
Right. And women that I would probably never run into at a networking event or, something of that nature, just the caliber of the women that were there. I sat next to the gal from the bank. So she was just dynamite. So it's, I was truly honored to be even part of it. And we're also so happy. Thank you for taking the time to come to our Hats Off to You event and at Grandeza. And it was a fun night.
For sure.
Yeah, it was. And you got more money, didn't you? Did Blake draw your name?
I think so.
I think where's my list? I think you got an additional. Where's my list?
Was it additional $2,000?
It was $2,000. Yes, it was.
Gina mentioned it to me, Gail, and I was so honored and so excited. And again, it's like, how cool is this that we could be able to impact the community with this?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I went up and had my picture taken with her when she came and got it. So yeah, I couldn't sleep the night after. And so at 4:00 in the morning or 3:30, something like that, I was going up people's websites and donating. So yeah, it was an additional 2,000. So yeah,
you guys are the best. I mean,
thank you.
We cannot do it without partners and sponsors and supporters like you. And it gets me so, I'm so motivated by the fact that people want to be a part of this mission that it really is the fuel that keeps me going as well. You have no idea how much at 3 a.m. I'm looking at your website doing the same thing.
Oh, gosh. Well, I won't keep you any longer, Dawn. I know how you're a busy lady, but thanks for stopping by on the podcast today. I appreciate it. You will get a link and you can use this any way that you like. And we'll obviously post this on our Facebook page and on our website. But thank you for all you do for Southwest Florida, Dawn. It is very inspiring and very heartfelt, I guess, is all I can say. It is very warms my heart. So thank you.
Thank you, Gail. I appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us on State Insurance USA Cares. We hope today's story uplifted and inspired you. If you'd like to support or learn more about the incredible work happening in your community, visit stateinsuranceusa.com or call 239-567-9992. You can also visit CaboWaboGym.com. Until next time, be sure to let your sun shine and keep sharing good and positive vibes wherever the waves take you.